Hey, what's up, Brad?
Hey, how you doing, Jared?
I'm doing amazing. We're going to play a video game today. How's that sound?
Okay, great. I like video games.
Do you?
Yeah.
I'm pretty fond of video games, I guess.
I can't read
So,
that.
this is The World Ends With You.
Oh, is that what
in
that
its
says?
amazing, edgy font.
Yeah.
And this was a Nintendo DS game that was really popular.
Uh-huh.
And a few years ago, and now it's made its way to the iPhone and the iPad.
I totally missed it on 3DS, or excuse me.
Me too.
DS.
I always wanted to get it, and I just never ended up getting it. It's one of those things that everyone talked about how great it was, and I was like, all right, but just never got around to it. So kind of glad it's here on the App Store.
I bought Pokemon Black, and that was it. That was the end of my DS run.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got real deep into Pokemon Black, though, bro. I'm pretty
Yeah.
good. Pretty
Didn't do
good at
that
that
either.
video game.
Anyway, so you'll notice it says it's The World Ends With You Solo Remix. So one of the big things about the DS game was that it used the two screens
Right, for the
in a
battle
pretty
system,
interesting way. Yeah, like battles, you'd simultaneously control two people. One on the bottom screen using touch screen gestures, or stylus actually. And then the person on the top screen you would control using like the D-pad and buttons.
Right.
And obviously here we don't have two screens.
What?
They've
All the world
kind of
needs is
reworked
me.
everything to be one screen friendly.
Wait, your iPad doesn't have two screens, Jared.
So you can
Does
keep
yours?
Yes.
All right.
You got that special new
I
model,
have four,
huh?
four screens.
Do you
I don't
really?
get it.
Four.
I think somebody sold you a
Never
fake iPad.
I think
Never
you're
will.
wrong. All right, this is my Samsung iPad, and it's amazing.
Anyway, it's kind of cool. I not having played the original, I don't know how much the two screen battling thing added to the whole experience. I've heard different things. Some people said it was kind of confusing and annoying. Some people said it was like brilliant.
I heard that thing ended touchscreens on the DS. Like you're scratching so much. But
Yeah,
I don't know. I don't.
You know, I could see because we'll see in a minute when we get here into some battles or whatever. But
Yeah. What's going on? What is this?
okay, this is just the intro scene.
Okay.
To set the stage, you are an angsty teenager, headphone wearing, extremely large turtleneck wearing,
Is that a Pog?
angsty teenager. It might as well be a pog. It's apparently a pin,
What?
and these pins give this kid special powers. And you know, as he'll come to find out, that's all part of a larger thing going on. But so right now he finds that he was just hanging out, being an angsty teenager, and all of a sudden he ends up in one of the busiest shopping centers in Japan.
Oh, I hate it when that happens.
Shibuya, I think they call it. You know what I'm talking about. That's like the video game mecca of Japan.
Okay.
And that's where we're at right now.
All right.
I'm just now discovering that I can use this pen to scan the people around me and then read their thoughts.
Okay.
So that's strange.
So Pog can make you read people's thoughts.
Basically a mind reading pog, Brad. I like the way you're breaking this down.
Okay. All right.
So anyway, I'm kind of just freaking out about the fact that I all of a sudden appeared in
You are, or
some city
the
center. My character, not me personally.
Okay. I just you got me worried there. I didn't know if you just woke up in Japan or not.
No, not yet. Not
Okay.
today.
Not today. It's happened before.
Yeah.
Great.
It's happened before. It's going to happen again. I just know it. So here we go. He's getting a weird email on his phone.
So, okay. This is we're trying here. I think we're trying too hard. So, what is this video game? I hear it's an RPG, right?
What?
yeah.
Okay. So, what do you do? I mean, you just fight demons, basically. I bet. What?
Apparently, there's some sort of game going on that takes place in the real world.
Okay.
Where normal people disappear because they're not like strong enough to fight these evil powers, and you have this special ability where you can take those pogs and use them for special powers and like offensive moves and stuff like that.
Okay.
And
Now
not
you're
everybody
fighting
has that power. Not everybody can harness the power of pogs like you can.
frogs? Okay.
So-
God, I love pogs.
Right now, this is the first taste of a battle right here. And frogs, so far, I haven't gotten too far in the game yet, but they are the enemies. Frogs.
Okay.
Fight frogs.
Nice graphics.
Yeah. I think that was purposely pixely, but yeah, that's something worth mentioning though, is that the DS screens are so low res. They definitely did something to this artwork that it looks a lot better now because it's on a new iPad.
It's like Ghost Trick. Like even that UI element right there is like perfectly from Ghost Trick.
Yeah, and here's a little. Now we get to rock out to like the actual intro scene. There's like 7 different title intros to this game.
Neat. This is just like Ghost Trick then, because it took me like a half hour to be able to play a mission in Ghost Trick.
Just to like get started.
Yeah, and I fell asleep I think roughly 7 times too.
Yeah. Well, I don't know if you had some crazy, catchy J-pop music to keep you going in Ghost Trick, but you got some here.
I will say, while mildly researching this game, and I use researching loosest sense possible.
Of course.
You know, to write a news story, I was listening to some of the music, and I really dig it.
This game, not bad. Yeah, the production values are really good. It reminds me of like you're watching like a TV episode or something.
It's really gifted, like just production-wise. Like I think that's probably what made it pop for most people. Like you look at reviews from good websites, and most of them are about, hey, wow, they've really put together one hell of a product here in terms of like the art and the sound melding together and actually bolstering some of the RPG aspects.
Yeah,
just
it's
like
true.
Thematically bolstering it.
Well, and thank God for somebody making an RPG that's not set in a fantasy world. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, it's
nice.
like
a normal contemporary time. Takes place in Japan, and
this is certainly normal. Like I pick up Magic Pogs all the time, and let me tell you, those voices. Some of the things people think about Jared.
That's normal to some people.
Some of the things.
Okay, so there's a lot of text going on in this game. We'll throw that out there right now.
Yeah.
These are a couple shady characters.
Really?
Little foreshadowing. They apparently have something to do with the game that's going on here that you're gonna end up fighting in.
I like that guy's muscle hoodie. That's a good idea. He cut the sleeves out of a hoodie, and he's rocking.
You should do your hair like this. I think you should have spikier, cool hair like this.
Dude, I got so close to shaving my head again.
Just shave it, man.
See, what happened was, okay, so yesterday I was trying to psych myself out of it. So I get in this mood where I'm like, oh, I'm gonna cut my hair, I'm gonna cut it. And then I Google Undertaker bald. And then I'm like, oh god, that's what I would look like.
No, Brad, no, do it.
I mean, that's what I would look like.
Don't be scared, hair grows back.
No. Just Google Undertaker bald and you'll snap right out of it. It's like, man, he looks terrible. He looks terrible.
He looks like a badass.
No, he looks bad. That's what happens when you have long black hair that flows wonderfully down your shoulder blades, and then you cut it all of a sudden, you look funny.
Flows wonderfully, huh?
Wonderfully. It's beautiful. It's wavy. It's nice.
We're ignoring things that are happening in this game here, but...
Great.
People are vanishing around me. I'm kind of freaking out about it, and then this girl runs up to me and basically is like...
She gave you another Pog. Awesome.
Yeah, she gives me a Pog, and then she forces me to team up with her. And now we're gonna jump into battle. That first battle was kind of like a practice. It just showed you, hey, you can evade and you can run away from battles. And that was about it. So this one is that first one I'll be fighting somebody in.
Okay. All right.
And so with my new flaming Pog,
okay,
I can burn this frog.
Great.
Man, the words coming out of my mouth sound so strange. But anyway, so that Pog gives you like this flame power, and all you really do. It's strange. So you mentioned on the DS you'd wreck your screen by the stylus.
Yeah, from what I hear.
What you do is you just rub back and forth on these frogs to like use your flame. And
oh boy,
it's like some pretty heavy rubbing, Brad. I'm not gonna split hairs here.
Okay.
But, you know, it works well. The thing that's kind of driving me nuts is that you can touch your character and swipe them and make them like roll and evade.
Oh no.
And so
it
confuses what you're trying to do a lot. So I'll be trying to use my flame, you know, just rub a little frog, possibly sensually, and I'll accidentally move my character around instead. And it's kind of caused me to... I imagine when the battles get a little more difficult, it might screw me over.
Oh my god, anyway, this is horrible.
It's a lot of text, Brad.
How much setup does this video game need?
You know, it's the first chapter. I don't know if it lets up or not, but I will say, the story so far has been really cool, and the dialogue and stuff is actually pretty neat. Both these characters have like a lot of personality and stuff. So I haven't like hated. I usually hate when games make you sit there and read for 15 minutes.
Yeah, because screw reading.
Yeah, who reads, right? But okay, so I'm scanning this area just for the heck of it. But anyway, so this whole chapter is kind of just slowly introducing you to the battle system.
Yeah, I'd say.
Introducing you to your character.
Oh my guys, just kill more frogs.
We're gonna kill. We'll get there.
I want to see some more action.
I know this is actually
This is too much. This is too much.
the second time I played through this chapter too, so I'm just like, okay, I get it. Let's go.
Right.
So what you come to find out is that the Pogs actually give you these weird timers on your hand, and what you're supposed to do is complete a mission within a certain amount of time, and that's part of this game that's going on.
Wasn't there a movie about this recently?
Yeah, it was like that Justin Timberlake movie, right?
Yeah, the NSYNC guy.
The NSYNC guy, yes.
Right.
Okay, so
Oh man, are you gonna be killing frogs yet?
we'll get there.
Oh my goodness.
We'll get there. So you can run around this little busy square,
Okay.
and then you try to go this way. This is the way we're supposed to go, and then you run into a wall. Apparently, a
Doesn't
wall
look like a
is some insurmountable barrier. Like nobody's ever gotten over a wall before.
Welcome to video games, I guess.
Now we've got shady red
Right?
sweatshirt guy.
Ask the shady guy for some help. Is that to do with the ripped hoodie? Or I guess he's not because his hoodie's got arms on.
This is different hoodie, guys.
Yeah, that's unfortunate. I really want to get a ripped hoodie now. I think I could pull it off.
Yeah, I'd say go for it.
Yeah. Probably have to shave my chest though.
Yeah, no.
I'm thinking that's probably the only way to really pull it off.
Then your blocks come with character will be totally irrelevant.
That's true. That's true. Not so afraid of shaving my chest hair. I've done it before. Shaving my real hair. What? Maybe.
You get some nasty razor burn on that chest, huh?
Brother, you don't even know the half of it. This is why I haven't done it again. You don't even want to know what a man goes through after he shaves his chest.
Okay. So I think
I should get it waxed next time.
yeah, you should.
I don't know who waxes stuff here.
So-
and I don't know if they'd accept me either.
Anyone, Brad.
Really? Do you think I'd be like, hey man, you wax my chest?
Let me Yelp you some places in your area that will
Let's
help.
ask Eli. Let's ask Eli.
So this is the first battle
Great.
where you actually get to use both characters.
Okay.
So normally this battle would be 2 screens,
Right.
and the guy would be on the bottom, and you'd be using the same kind of touch gestures, and then the girl would be on the top, and you'd be using the D-pad and buttons. But it's now combined into one battle, and you bring the girl in by using double tap on the enemy, and she has, see that little kitty?
Right.
Kitty looks strikingly similar to my own cat, I have to say.
Yeah, you're right.
But anyway, so it's more like one single battle, but you have multiple party characters that you can use. So it's more kind of just like a normal RPG, really. So that whole dual screen thing is gone. So I don't know how it's going to affect people that played the original game.
You're probably not gonna
If
like
you like, I don't know. I mean, if that wasn't a huge part of this game for you, then you'll probably still like this one.
They're probably not gonna like the price point either.
Yeah, I guess maybe should we talk about that?
Yeah, why not? $20 for the iPad version, 17.
$20 on the iPad and 18, I think, 17 on the iPhone.
Yeah,
And
which,
they're
you know,
not universal. It's 2 separate versions.
Look, I think all of us, all the full-time editors at Tetracade at least, are fully behind the idea of like these games should cost $18 to $20 anyway, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, like that's cool. But I'm feeling the majority of iPhone gamers out there who expect video games to be free.
Yeah.
Are gonna be
It's-
pretty angry about it.
It's way above your average, pricing for even an expensive game.
But
Alright.
good for Square Enix. $20
But it is-
price
they-
point's perfectly
they-
valid.
They always march by their own little pricing drummer. So I'm not surprised it's one of their games that's, this much money, but at the same time you're getting like a full-blown DS game that was critically acclaimed, and it seems they put a lot of work into making it work on the
What is that?
that's like a wolf
Here it comes.
thing.
Okay,
Huh?
great.
I don't know, we're fighting a wolf thing now.
Okay,
You paying attention or not?
I am now. All of a sudden.
But anyway, this is
wrong
it's
with his
actually
hands?
the battling's pretty cool. It's just lots of rubbing and lots of tapping, and it doesn't really get more complicated than that so far.
Right.
So I don't know. We'll see how different it gets,
How it
but
progresses, yeah.
yeah. But
Does that
right now
imagine-
it's definitely very basic.
So I imagine when it actually gets hard, like when it actually gets somewhat challenging,
Mhm.
I think this control system might fall apart.
Yeah, we'll see. I've already kind of screwed up by trying to attack and moving my guy on accident.
Right.
The harder battles get, it might get more difficult. But
Yeah.
anyway.
So what do you think overall, man? Like, what's your impression?
I've been having a lot of fun with it, just mostly because I'm interested in the story and interested in the characters, and I'm kind of anxious to see what happens next. So it's strong on those kinds of things. The battling and the mechanics themselves, I'm not super sold on yet, but we'll see how it turns out. But either way, it seems like they put a lot of work into this. It seems like a very decent game, a decent port of a really good game.